Come on. What? Alright. Oh. Alrighty then. Hello everyone, this is my Doom level. Sure how to get okay, settings. Alrighty, that's much better. Let's see. Okay, so this is my Doom level. There's been some changes from the paper map that I showed off. For one, this area was going to be really long hallways, but that just was a little too much, so I just created shorter, just a little. Use just the 90-degree bend from the start right here, and then this is pretty much unchanged. This big room, and then the secret door over here, and then goes down into here. This was a big change. I decided to get rid of the U-turn around into here because it seemed pretty silly when the player can just walk in and get the blue key and then just walk back out. And then, yeah, this was a little wonky because let's see if I can get, nope, okay, because the levels, you see on the side with the R1 and L1, they were different. I was trying to get the levels all together so that the pieces can actually connect and reach this locked door. I had a bit of trouble with that, but I was able to figure it out. and I just had it, instead of the end part, which is right here, instead of having it connecting to the files room, I just had the files room just one thing because I wanted it to be the computer room, which only has one exit. It also adds for more excitement when the timer at the end of the game starts. Adds just some more pressure. Then we can just get into the actual level. This is, let's start here. So when the player spawns, I did add some text. But there was just so much. I had trouble with some other stuff, so I wasn't able to completely get all the text in there. I do have text triggers, so they just need to be filled in. So this is some of the logic that I used. And this is for when the objective shows up for the player to get the file, it actually shows up on there. This is a common setup for the big arena rooms. When the player enters, it starts a lockdown, and then it spawns a custom enemy encounter, which is, they're just placeholders, they're just like basic enemies, or just one. So then it ends, and then ends the lockdown, so the player can get out, and then it starts the messages. There's a secret door, and in it there's a chain gun, some ammo, armor shards, health. There are that stuff around each of the big arenas. And for this one, it's got the lockdown enemy encounter thing that's pretty standard. And then there's but when the message ends at the end of the encounter, it shows the objective, then that tells the player to go to this door, and then actually shows where to do that, where the player to go with this, the point of interest. Then when the player reaches this box trigger, they can't enter the door, and there's some text that shows up, and then when the message is finished, it sets the point of interest to the blue key. So the player, I gotta go through here, and here, and this is where I spent a lot of time doing stuff in. So I want to do like a gas puzzle where you have to press the switches in a certain order, so you can. I was originally to get to this door, but I decided it'd be easier just to have a switch that's covered in smoke. And the smoke does do damage. It does 30 damage per every half a second. So there's no way you're really gonna get through that. Yeah, so I have the actual code to the puzzle is second, third, and first. 231 23 is number 1. Old Link to the Past stuff. This is all the logic that I use to enable and disable the smoke. And this is a blocking volume, and I noticed that it's potential for the player to be able to jump over to the smoke area just by using just one trigger, and then just press the button without even dealing with the rest of the puzzle. So I just put blocking volume there, and then put fire on here to make it not advisable to jump over here. And also, I did put a reset button just in case the player screws up and then doesn't know what to do. We'll get back to this part later. So now we go into here. This box trigger activates all that stuff back there. Enables. Oh no, wait. Oh no. This is deactivated. Well, it's supposed to be, but I don't think it actually is. I have to check up on that. So then the blue key card is here, and when it does, it sets the point of. Let's see. Does it set? No, it just clears the point of interest. And then when it's picked up, it's supposed to set that box trigger active, and then starts a encounter. And there is a gun back here. And then the player fights the encounter, and then goes through this box volume, entering this, activates all this stuff, activates this box trigger, and which is disabled when the map is started. I may have to do that for that box trigger. So enables the volume when the player enters it. The door is locked.
Toxic gas levels
and then it plays.
detected.
It plays these sounds.
Toxic gas levels detected. Access forbidden.
So it prevents the player from going back into here. And then they have to go around this way. And there's a little secret armor thing. And they go up through here. Probably gonna have to add some enemies or some variety, because this part's a little... Yeah, this week is all enemies and stuff, mainly. So I'll try to... Gonna be adding that stuff in. Then you go through the blue door. Alright. The files are right there. There's also a yellow key to access the final area of the game. So when the player uses the trigger in the uses the cylinder trigger, it deletes the file so it looks like they picked it up, and then adds 1 to the resource way back in the beginning of the game, of the level. And then it shows a message, and then when this message is finished, it starts a timer. And that timer, it's only in seconds, so I put it at 300 seconds, which is about 5 minutes. And the player has to get to the end of the level before this timer runs out, which does show up in the HUD. So, the player goes through here, goes back out, goes through this door, and there's a custom event, and then that door is locked. The player has to come and press this button. That'll be just add some more tension toward the timer. And they come in this room. There's another custom encounter. And then they go through this door. Press the button. There's some dialogue that shows up, and then the player wins. And it could be nice just to show you how it's gonna be. Yeah. Actually just play the level. And here we go. The opening text.
Lockdown initiated.
Lockdown. Ah! That always spooks me.
Lockdown complete.
Yeah, it's pretty much the extent of all the dialogue I've done so far. I haven't had time to get all of it.
Lockdown initiated.
Another one. And these enemy encounters are just temporary. Be doing all that this week. And then it should say like, oh, you should go find the blue key card. Yeah, I'll probably get the rest of the text done this week. It shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, this puzzle really took a long time to do. So 2, It sets those two off, but that one stays on. Use this one, it keeps that one on, and then one, and it's all clear. Probably put some sound bites, like alert stuff, so that the player knows that they need to do the puzzle instead of just trying them just to figure it out. The puzzle itself, yeah, but just let them know that there is one. Go up here, pick up the key. Let's pick up this. Then the one. Oh, sounds like he's over here. Or
Complete.
again, all these are just temporary. Here.
Toxic gas levels detected.
What I've noticed for the voices, there's weird
Access forbidden.
delay. So, thinking about just changing that. I think I know how to fix that. It should be pretty simple. Go up here. Armor. Not a lot of enemies, so a little pointless right now, but yeah, definitely probably need to work on that hallway. Go through. Back through here. Pick it up. Message text. And oh. Well, I guess I did not change that then. That's not good. Well, I'll just at least see that work. What? Ah. Okay. Where? Okay, that's the end of the level. Just go back in here. Whoa. Okay. Timer. No. Apply. Okay. So that's about 5 minutes. And I'll go through. I think I'll just no. Let's grab. Just to show you the rest of the final part of the level. So apparently that timer screwed up. Yeah, I got most of the things I wanted on the milestone. It's just the actual text that shows up. I couldn't get done. Though I did get some of the encounters all done. Oh yeah, that still plays because it's tied to the spawn. Alright. Yeah, it actually shows the minutes. I was worried. It would just be 300, just show 300 seconds. Oh. Well. I think I'll just edit all this stuff. Just edit in the end. Maybe I could add, what was it? I think they're called pinkies. They're like rushing enemies to that hallway between the blue key and getting back into that main hub. So they like charge at you, and that'd be pretty interesting.
Lockdown initiated.
Ow.
Lockdown complete. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown complete.
It's nice. Oh. Nope. Probably show kind of the physical, so you can't jump where that is. I can get up here. Yeah, I mainly just put it there just in case there actually is a way to get back up. So there's that.
Lockdown initiated.
Hey, he's close.
Lockdown
Yeah,
complete.
he's dead. Alrighty. And the minutes show up. thought it would just show seconds, so that's why it still says seconds. The yellow door.
Lockdown initiated.
Ah.
Lockdown complete.
Alright. And I gotta press the button. Open the locked door at the end.
Lockdown initiated.
And the final deadly encounter.
Lockdown complete.
And he's dead. Then press the button, message text, and then victory! Excuse me. Yeah, so that's what I have so far. This week it'll be all mainly enemies, since I have all the encounter triggers, most of the triggers and lockdowns and stuff already done. I actually probably switch that with text over with the milestones. So yeah, that's what I got. Be all. See you in the. I don't know. See you in the next milestone. Oop.